Hello, dear friend, and welcome back to Podcast English Learning, where your English journey becomes simple, slow, and full of joy. I'm Emily, and I'm so happy you're here. And I'm Paul. It's always a pleasure to join you and all our amazing listeners. It's great to see you, Paul. How are you feeling today? I'm feeling really good, thank you. I had a peaceful and lovely morning. How about you? I'm doing wonderful. My morning was quiet, calm, and honestly, that felt just perfect. Yes, a quiet morning can be the best kind of morning. But you know what? That morning, it already passed. It's behind us. It's the past. And that's what today's episode is all about. The past tense. We'll learn how to talk about things that already happened, like yesterday, last week, or even this morning. Let's dive in. Absolutely. But before we take that little trip into the past, let's pause right here in the present for just a moment. If you're enjoying this episode, dear listener, we would love it if you could click the like button, subscribe to Podcast English Learning, and share this lesson with your friends or family. Your support truly helps us grow and helps more learners just like you find their voice in English. Thank you so much for your support. It truly means a lot to us. All right, Paul, are you ready to take a little step back into the past? I was born ready, Emily. Let's go. So, when we talk about things that are already finished, we need to change how we speak. We need to use special words. One of the most important, the word was. Yes, it's the past form of am or is. So if today I say, I am happy, then yesterday I would say, I was happy. Perfect. Just like that. Am and has become was. Let's try another one. Today the weather is sunny. What about yesterday? Yesterday the weather was cloudy. Exactly. Is for now. Was is for the past. Now let's talk about places. Where were you yesterday evening? Yesterday evening. I was at home, and I can say, I was at the supermarket yesterday. So today I am at the supermarket. But yesterday I was at the supermarket. See how simple it is? One word changes, and suddenly you're speaking in the past. Now let's talk about are. If we say you are here today, what do we say for yesterday? We say you were here yesterday. Yes, are becomes were. So, today we are happy. Yesterday we were happy. Am and has become was. Are becomes were. You've got it. Let's practice. Paul, where were you last Saturday? Last Saturday I was at the park. Nice. Was it fun? Yes, it was a great day. The park was beautiful, and many people were there. Perfect use of where. And you, Emily, where were you last weekend? I visited my family, so I was at my parents' house. How sweet. Were they happy to see you? Oh yes, they were so happy. We were all together. It was really special. It truly was a beautiful day. That sounds lovely, Emily. There's just something special about family time, isn't there? Absolutely. It's the best kind of time. Now, dear listener, just a quick recap. We've used was and were to talk about how we felt or where we were in the past. For example, I was tired. You were at the cinema. The food was good. But those are all about states or locations. What if we want to talk about actions? Things we did. Ah, good question. That's where regular verbs come in. In English, many action verbs can be changed into the past tense by simply adding ed to the end. Just ed. That's it. So for example, the verb walk becomes walked. Today I walk in the park. Yesterday I walked in the park. Simple, right? Very simple. Here's another one. Today I talked to Emily. Yesterday I talked to my friend on the phone. You're a natural, Paul. Now try this. I watch TV every evening. So yesterday, I watched TV last night. Exactly. What did you watch? I watched a movie. It was a comedy. Did you laugh? I did. I laughed a lot. There you go. Laugh becomes laughed. Let's try a few more. Cook becomes cooked. Clean becomes cleaned. Play becomes played. Great. Let me tell a little story. Yesterday morning, I walked to the cafe. I listened to music on my headphones. Fantastic. What happened next? I waited in line. Then I ordered a coffee. Waited, ordered. Excellent. And you, Emily, what did you do last night? Let me see. I cooked dinner for a friend. How sweet. What did you cook? I cooked chicken and vegetables. My friend liked it a lot. Liked. Another great verb. This is feeling easier and easier. That's the magic. With a little practice, it all becomes second nature. But we do have a little twist coming. Oh, I like twists. I know you do. Because some verbs, well, they play by different rules. All right, so far we've looked at regular verbs. Nice and simple, just add ed. But now, it's time for something a little different. Some verbs in English, they're irregular. That means they don't follow the usual ed rule. They change in their own special way. Let's look at a classic example, the verb go. Today, I go to work. But yesterday, do we say go, Ed? Nope. That sounds a little silly, doesn't it? The correct word is went. That's right. Go becomes went. So yesterday, I went to work. Let's try a question. Where did you go last summer? Last summer, I went to the beach. Nice. I also went to the beach last year. It's a favorite spot. All right, what's another important verb? How about eat? Today I eat an apple. But yesterday? Not eated. The word is ate. Exactly. Yesterday I ate an apple. Let's keep going. Last night you cooked dinner. Did you eat with your friend? Yes, we ate together. We ate the chicken and vegetables. Delicious. And this morning, I ate toast for breakfast. Now let's add more. Last Saturday, you went to the park. What did you eat there? I ate a sandwich. I also drank water. So drink is also irregular. What's the past of drink? It's drank. Perfect. So now we know go becomes went, eat becomes ate, drink becomes drank. Learning irregular verbs is like solving a fun little puzzle, and we're just getting started. And now let's continue exploring more irregular verbs, the ones that don't follow regular ed rules but are super important in real conversation. Let's take another verb. See. Today I see a bird. So yesterday I saw a bird. SAW, saw. That's right. So yesterday at the park, I saw many dogs. They were running, barking and playing together. That sounds absolutely adorable. And how about at the cinema? You saw a movie recently, didn't you? Yes, I saw a very funny comedy. It made me laugh so much. Now your turn, Emily. What did you see on your last holiday? On my last holiday, I went to the mountains. I saw beautiful trees and a big peaceful lake. That sounds so peaceful. It was. Quiet, calm, fresh air everywhere. I even took many photos to remember it. There's another irregular verb. Take. What's the past of take? Take becomes took. Exactly. I took lots of photos. And last weekend, I took the bus to the park. You see? These irregular verbs show up in real life all the time. Let's try another common one. Have. Today I have a car. So yesterday I had a busy day. I also had a sandwich for lunch. And remember your friend's birthday party last month? Oh yes, I had so much fun. We ate cake and we sang songs. Wait, sang? Is that the past of sing? You got it. Sing becomes sang. We sang happy birthday and we sang loudly. These irregular verbs might seem tricky at first, but they're actually very common and very useful. Here are a few you've already learned. Go, went, eat, ate, drink, drank, see, saw, take, took, have, had, sing, sang. Now let's bring them all together in a short story. Can I go first? Of course, Paul. Let's hear it. All right. Last weekend was amazing. On Saturday, I went to the city with my friend. Nice. You went to the city. What did you do there? First, we walked around and looked at the shops. I saw a really cool shirt in a store window. So that's walked, looked, and saw. Great mix of regular and irregular verbs. Did you buy the shirt? Actually, no, I didn't. But I bought a book instead. Ah, buy becomes bought. Correct. So after shopping, we were pretty hungry. We went to a small restaurant. I ate a big pizza, and I drank a cold glass of lemonade. My friend had a plate of pasta. Pizza and pasta. Delicious. So you used ate, drank, had? Well done. Thanks. The food was amazing. We talked for a long time, and then we took the train back home. What a great story. You used so many important verbs. Was, regular verbs like walked, talked, and irregular ones like went, ate, took. It all came together so naturally. That's the power of storytelling. It helps things make sense. Exactly. And that's how we use English in the real world. We mix past forms, regular and irregular, in natural conversation. All right, now it's your turn, Emily. Tell us about your last holiday. Okay, let me think. My last holiday was in the spring. I went to a small town in the countryside. Sounds charming. Did you travel alone? No, I went with my sister. We stayed at a small hotel. The hotel was very old but very comfortable. Great start. So far we have went, stayed, was. Every morning we walked in the hills. The weather was beautiful. We saw many sheep and cows in the fields. Sounds like the perfect place to relax. It really was. In the afternoons we visited the small shops in the town. I bought some local cheese. You bought cheese? I bet it was delicious. It was. We ate it with fresh bread for lunch, and we also drank fresh juice. What a perfect holiday meal. Ate and drank. In the evenings, we were usually tired, so we read our books and just listened to the quiet sounds of the countryside. Ah, read. That one's tricky. Same spelling, different pronunciation. Today I read, yesterday I read, like the color. Exactly. So, I read a book last night, and that's how we ended our days. We read, we rested, we relaxed. It was a wonderful trip. That sounds like a dream, Emily. So calm, so peaceful. Thanks, Paul. And I hope it shows our listeners how natural these verbs can sound when they're used in a real story. You don't need to memorize a list. Just use them. That's the key. Learn by using, not just by studying. And hey, before we wrap things up, let's pause for a moment. It's important to remind ourselves. It's okay to make mistakes. Really, don't be afraid, because making mistakes is how we learn. What matters most is that you try. You take a chance. You open your mouth. You speak. So let's say you want to talk about your day. How do you begin? You could say, I woke up. The verb awake becomes woke. Then maybe, I ate breakfast. I went to work. I worked hard. I talked to my colleagues. I came home. Come becomes came. See what just happened? You've already described an entire day, all in the past tense. That's real communication. That's how language comes alive. And doesn't it feel good? When you can finally say what you did, what you saw, what you felt. That's the goal, to help you share your story with confidence, with joy in English. Now let's take a moment to review the key irregular verbs we practiced today. Go, went, eat, ate, see, saw, have, had, drink, drank, take, took, buy, bought, come, came, wake, woke. What a fantastic list. And remember, for most other action verbs, you can simply add id, walked, played, watched, cooked, cleaned, talked. Don't forget our helpful friends, was and were. Like, I was happy. They were at home. That's a lot of useful language in just one episode. Paul, how do you feel about today's conversation? I feel great. I think our listeners now have real tools to speak about their past, clearly and naturally. I agree. And you know what? I learned something too. Me too. Every time we practice, it becomes more automatic. Well, it looks like our time is almost up for today. That went by so fast. It really did. So now, dear listener, it's your turn. Yes, we have a little challenge for you, and we'd love to hear your answers in the comments below. Here's the question. What did you do last weekend? Don't worry. Keep it simple. You can write something like, I went to the park. I watched a movie. I ate pizza with my family. Just share 1 or 2 sentences. We read every comment, and we love seeing you practice and grow. And of course, if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe to Podcast English Learning. Like this episode, share it with your friends, family, or anyone learning English. Your support means the world to us and helps us keep creating helpful content just for you. Thank you so much for being here with us today. Yes, thank you, everyone. It was so much fun talking about the past with you. We'll see you again in the next episode. Goodbye for now. Take care.